Hey guys, welcome back. So we're gonna continue on talking about our decade of love. Of course, a part of that is the wedding day. That's really what I say capped it off. Okay. I love it.
Doesn't it bring back memories?
It does. It does. It does. Oh, remember we jumped the broom? You got mad because like I didn't like you wouldn't jump with. That's all. I'll relate to that part later. But today we're gonna just basically talk about wedding planning. You know how we got to the actual wedding date and then the actual wedding day. I'll let you start off the wedding planning since you know you wouldn't let me help out at first.
I wouldn't let anybody help out really. So I like to think I have everything under control. Even when I went over my head, turns out I didn't.
Yeah.
Shout out to help my best friend Keena
Yeah.
because she came in for the rescue. But that was also after Thaddeus had to have a very, very
No,
poignant conversation with me.
Cause like we had like during like the wedding planning. I mean, I really think you have to really focus on okay, like yes, this is planning the wedding, but you can't really let it distract you from the actual bigger goal of it is the marriage.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like during the planning, we would be bumping heads, right? We would
Yeah.
bump heads, and I'm just like, man, do I want to do this? Like, do I really want to be married? But I really had to like
He never
realize,
had
like,
that thought. He knew I was the one.
yeah, I did.
Didn't you?
I did. She's
Okay.
abusive. Help. But no, like you really had to remind myself, okay, that the bigger things, the marriage, and throughout the wedding plan, you really learn a lot about each other. Like, how does
They
each
work
other
together.
plan? How do you deal with stress? Like, how do you deal with
When
trying
one
to
person
balance.
says they have it, but they don't really have
Yeah,
it.
so
You learn all that.
sometimes I tell somebody you need help and realizing that. Like I'm telling y'all, our marriage is our marriage is in March, of course, March 17th. Sorry, my bad. Wedding was March 17th, 2018. Literally it was I wanna say July and she didn't know what the colors were. When I tell you I had to like literally sit her down like, babe, you need help. If you don't know the colors and we're getting married in like less than like 8 months away, like, you know what I'm saying? 8, 9 months, 10, sorry. It was still like too late to be back to the colors. Literally, it was. And the thing it is, I remember told her too. I was like, "You sure you can plan a wedding within a year?" And she was just so confident that she could do
Well,
it.
partially because I was tired of being abstinent. So I was like, yes, we're going to plan this in a year.
So it's always the guys who were thirsty for it. See, look, they're not very much different.
Like I said what I said.
But yeah, I mean, I think once we got Keena and we started asking her for help, I think it really helped us take off.
And even that was a process because I
Yeah.
would barely let the poor girl help me. And what she does, like, yes, she's my best friend now, but like literally, like the woman has planned her own wedding, makes dresses, like
Yeah.
she does all of that for a living. And I was just like, yeah, if you just help with day of coordinating. No, Lauren, you need a coordination of everything. And I'm
Yes.
like, if you don't just ask for help. But I will say one of the big things for us because also like we were very clear from the beginning, like
Oh no.
the
man.
wedding day
Yeah.
is important,
Yeah.
but the main part is the marriage, and so
We don't
my
want
big
that
thing,
debt, no debt.
yes, my big thing was debt. So I was just like, we can't go into this like just thousands of dollars in debt. Like I don't want to start it off that way.
I am happy to say we didn't use not one credit card for like the wedding. I am
Yeah.
very proud to be able to say we used not one credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we granted we did ask. I would say this
Parents,
is where
yeah.
asking for help came into play
Yeah.
early. It's just you have to continue to ask for help along the
Yeah.
way. But I mean, Thaddeus was very adamant with like, hey, we're gonna use our resources that we have right in front of us. So we're gonna both ask our parents. So he asked his mom and his dad. Asked my mom. And we just sat them down and asked them, hey, what would you be willing? Because this is our goal for our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What would you be willing to contribute to this? And we were very blessed to have some help there, and then everything else we did on our
But
own.
also too, we did beforehand set a number that we
Yeah.
didn't want to go over. We were very adamant about that, setting a number, adding in the honeymoon too.
Mhm.
So I think that did help out knowing, okay, here's a number that we're not looking to exceed. So that helped out. And then like honestly, once we got Keena, things really kind of just took off. Like the wedding planning itself was kind of smooth.
Yeah.
You had your bachelorette party. I had my bachelor party, of course. We had our fun, and then we got to the actual wedding day. And the wedding day was actually it was kind of nerve wracking.
So what did you like the night before and everything, like planning for it? Like, how did you feel?
Okay, so we had the rehearsal. That was cool. We had some other things happen in the rehearsal that kind of made it a little crazy, but the rehearsal was smooth. It was for me. It was like oh wow, I'm really about to be somebody's husband. Like that really hit me. Like I remember the morning of, cause we went for our honeymoon like literally the very next morning. I don't think it was the next morning.
It was next morning.
Yeah, so it was our honeymoon next morning. So I was the day of that morning. I was running around kind of doing stuff like I went to go get me some clothes for the honeymoon. I meant to go get a haircut. I never forget. I'm not ashamed to admit this. Like I admit this. I remember because people go, why didn't you cry day of? Because I cried driving to get my haircut. Like I remember driving to get my haircut. I remember like sitting thinking about our journey and everything we had went through, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to be married. I remember like dropped some tears, like I'm really about to like do this, and it's funny. So my barber Jacob, he's cutting my hair, and I'm just sitting here just like staring out, just like he's like, bro, you good? And I would say that probably he's always came through with the cuts. But I tell you, he was making sure that was artwork that day. And so he got was like, man, you know, you good? You just, you know, kind of just, yeah, man, I'm somebody's husband, bro. Like, that wasn't made. That was going through my head. But I remember, like, you know, then going back to the church, getting dressed. You know, I just remember sitting there, like, thinking about. Because it was funny. My main thing was I wanted you to have, like, a wedding to remember. Like, I wanted you to have, like, that moment, you know, you tell your friends too. So that's mainly what I was thinking about. So I was thinking about, like, what to say. Like, my goal was, like, okay, I'm going to have everybody in the church crying. Like, that's what everybody in church crying. So I kept thinking about what I was going to say. My grooms were in there. You know, they were all like, Dad, you good? Yeah, man. Just trying to focus on what I'm going to say. You know, trying to think about, you know, what vows I'm going to give. Then, you know, got to the altar. You know, so how was, like, that day for you?
Can I be honest?
It's fine.
I'm sorry. I was everywhere. I was like in 100 different pieces. There were a lot of things I forgot. Like it was legitimately like I was like, oh wait, I'm getting married today. Like I should probably hurry up. I went and got my nails done literally 30 minutes before my wedding.
But the funny thing is that's not outside the ordinary for you. That's not outside the ordinary.
Like I get so scatterbrained. I will say that it did not hit me that we got married like until I think we were like on the bus ride over to the reception. I was like, oh God. Yeah, I think we just got married. Like I don't. If there's any words of advice I would give, it would be to if you are someone who tends to be everywhere and all over the place. Get your shit together early. Well, and have somebody there who's like, you know what? No, you are going to sit down. You are gonna whatever happens at this point. Like you're here. I want you to enjoy your day.
You got to that point. We got to that point before that though.
And I will say, like, I mean, my mentee Stephanie, like my little sister, like she really helped me throughout the day. But I also was like just nuts that day. So she did what she could, but I will say I needed to do a better. I think any bride should do a better job of just, hey, you have one time to get married, and enjoy your time. Like just enjoy. Like I didn't really get to get ready with like my bridesmaids, so I'd say that was probably my one regret. But I will say that they all made it very magical. Like once I finally became present to be there. So that's just honest. I was like, I know that's not like, you know, fairy tale-ish and wonderful to hear, but it's the truth. Like, do better, be better than me.
So that sounds like you actually. That just you were being you on the day. Cause I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was gonna be late. I have no shame thing. I thought she was gonna be late getting ready. And weren't you yes, you were technically late. We start on no wedding starts on time, but yeah, I never forget that too. I thought that was funny. I remember they were rushing us to get to like the front of the church to like get lined up. And I'm like, why are we rushing? She ain't ready. And he's like, you know, you got him. I'm like, no, she's not my wife yet, but I know her. She's not gonna be ready on time. I just knew how you were. Like, you ain't never. I love you, baby. You ain't never ready on time. Like, for nothing.
We're working on that.
Yeah. And I forgot about that. But our reception was definitely lit. Our reception was definitely lit. I remember the party bus going there. We were drinking. It was fun. And then like the day of it, I definitely think our reception was almost like people treated like as an event. Cause like a lot of people were there. People like from school, people we met, you know, moving here. It was a great time. It was a great day. It was a great day.
It was definitely a great day, and I think a great showing of love and support around us. Because I mean, people stepped up in all different types of ways. Like our wedding singer was amazing. She also doubled and did some eyebrows the day of and slayed the heck out of those too. Shout out to Brittany.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that. That's so new. I didn't know she did that. I didn't know that.
So it was like just everybody like stepped up. Some of my Sands,
she was singing,
came in and did the makeup for everyone. We had people help with hair. Yeah. We had your friend come help with hair. Like it just was amazing and a great showing of love.
Oh yeah, Brittany did come do y'all's hair. Yeah, that's right.
So it was just amazing from that standpoint. So So I think it was one of those times where you feel really blessed.
Yeah.
And definitely feel the love all around.
And
us.
people actually came. Like, people actually came. That also, too, was, like, something, like, you always want, like, kind of people who's going to invite, come. Like, people actually came. It was a great time. Like, I definitely loved our wedding day. I think it gave us a lot of moments.
And it was a great segue into our honeymoon.
It definitely was a great segue to our honeymoon.
So stay tuned, because we have more to share with you.
Get off of me in this episode. We'll catch y'all. We'll talk about the honeymoon. See y'all later. I do love her. Bye.